This is Let's Learn, a monthly series in which I will be learning how to play a new deck in a single evening in hopes of playing it for the next season of Master Duel. Today's featured deck is Dracotail, a powerful series of spellcasters and dragon-type monsters centered around fusion summoning, using cards from the hand and then recurring them back into the hand or gaining small advantages such as setting their powerful spells and traps directly from the deck, if sent to the graveyard as fusion materials, of course. Take a seat and pay attention as we start today's lesson of Let's Learn. Welcome everyone to the second episode of Let's Learn. Okay, so today we'll be learning Dracotail. Dracotail, it's, as far as I'm aware, it's an archetype of spellcasters and dragons, and it's a fusion deck. It's also one of the most played decks in the game right now, so I'm actually very interested in it. Let's learn the ins and outs of how to play Dracotail today then. So, normally, for all the decks, I would like to start with the field spell. Because, you know, field spell makes the game works. However, this deck doesn't have a single field spell. So instead, let's look at the boss monster, Dracotail Arthalion. Alright, so it takes one Dracotail monster and one or more monsters in the hand. And if this card is fusion summoned, you can target monsters on the field and or graveyards up to the number of monsters used as material from the hand, return them to the hand. That's actually really good. And if two or more monsters are sent to the graveyard at the same time, while this card is in a graveyard, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. So it's a recurable guy that is also a 3k beat stick. Okay, now there's another boss monster here, Dracotail Gulamel. Let's have a look. Same summoning conditions, alright, one Dracotail monster and one or more monsters in the hand. And when you activate a Dracotail card or effect, quick effect, you can target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. And it also has the same revival effect. If two or more monsters are sent to the graveyard at the same time, while this guy is in a graveyard, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. Hard once per turn. Okay, so since, you know, this is a fusion archetype, we should probably add the fusion cards, right? Then, let's go through the little guys, okay? Usually the normal summons are the ones that are the most important. Let's go with the level 4. Then we'll go through the level 4s, then we'll slowly make our way up. There we go. This is Dracotail Lucius. An 1800 with the effect, if this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Dracotail monster from your deck to your hand, except himself. And if this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a fusion summon, you can set one Dracotail spell trap from your deck. You can only use each effect of Dracotail Lucius once per turn. Okay, that is a really good effect. That is a really good effect. So this is a guaranteed 3-off, right? Yeah, this is a guaranteed 3-off. Yeah. Okay, then let's see here. The next fella is Dracotail Mululu. That's such a cute name, Mululu. During the main phase, you can fusion summon one Dracotail fusion monster from your extra deck. That's a quick effect, using monsters from your hand or field. You also cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except fusion monsters. If this guy is sent to the graveyard for fusion summon, set one Dracotail trap, spell trap from the deck, and then you can negate the effect of one face-up monster your opponent controls. Okay, I'm starting to see a pattern here, so it looks like if each of them is sent to the graveyard for fusion summon, you can set a spell trap. Okay, yeah, that's really good. I'm gonna put 3 of these for now. Okay, now since they've been talking about spells and traps, I'm gonna take a look at those first before I continue. Okay, so we have Ketu Dracotail. What does this do? Add one Dracotail monster from your deck to your hand. Then, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon one dragon or spellcaster monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field. Okay. Okay, it doesn't specify Dracotail, so we can summon other things, right? Doesn't that mean I can summon, like, you know, Dragon Master Magia somehow? Nah, I'm joking. Okay, but yeah, this is a good card. This is a very powerful card. Yeah, we need 3 of those. And next would be Rahu Dracotail. Alright, it says here, fusion summon 1 Dracotail monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand, deck, or field. Oh, it's just Shadow Fusion. Nice. Also, for the rest of this turn, cannot special summon from the extra deck except fusion monsters. Hard once per turn. Okay, so this is just upgraded. No, it's not. No, I just realized it's not Shadow Fusion. It's just better polymerization. So we'll look at the traps. Okay. Dracotail Flame. I've been using this. Let's just go through what this says then. Target 1 face-up spell on the field. Negate its effect until the end of this turn. Then, you can place 1 Dracotail card from your graveyard or banishment on the bottom of the deck, except Dracotail Flame. Then draw a card, hard once per turn. So from my experience, this card is a brick. You do not want to draw this card ever, but this card is good. It hard negates a lot of effects because it negates until the end of the turn. So it's really powerful. I'm just gonna put 1 for now and we'll see what we do afterwards. Alright, the next one is Horn. Alright, you can target 1 attack position monster on the field, return it to the hand or extra deck. Then you can place 1 Dracotail card from your graveyard or banishment to the bottom of the deck and draw 1 card. Again, hard once per turn. Okay, yeah, so that is really broken. It is a Compulse and a draw. We'll just add 1 for now. Again, it's a hard brick. Lastly is Dracotail Sting. Target 1 monster and or spell trap in your opponent's graveyard, banish them, then do the Dracotail Shuffle. I'm just gonna call this the Dracotail Shuffle from now on. Okay, yeah, Dracotail Shuffle and draw 1. Hard once per turn. Yeah, so this is a double DD Crow. Again, just 1 for now, I guess. Alright, now let's go through the little guys. This is the last little guy. That's what it is. This is... I did not mean to copy that to the clipboard. Alright, so this is Dracotail Phyrexian. Level 2, 800, 1500. If this guy is normal or special, target 1 Dracotail in your grave, special it, then bounce a card, a monster I control back to the hand. Fusion Summon effect. Sorry, not Fusion Summon effect, Fusion Material effect. But it doesn't have any additional effects. I may just put 2, because it doesn't seem really great, but it's also not that bad. Like, I do not want to run 3 of these, but 2 seems fine. Okay, let's move on to the level 5. This is a level 5. This is Dracotail Phymena. Thumbnail. Dracotail Phymena says, during the main phase, quick effect, I can discard this, Fusion Summon 1... Okay, that is really good. Fusion Summon 1 Dragon or Spellcaster Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. This guy is sent to the graveyard as material for Fusion Summon. Okay, yeah, so it's the Fusion Material effect. You can only use each effect of Dracotail Phymena once per turn. Okay, that is really powerful. I'm just gonna put 3 for now and we'll see what we do afterwards. I do not see why I want to play less, but yeah, 3 is really good. Alright, the next one is Dracotail Urgola. Hey look, it's the one from Flame. Okay, what does it say? The Fusion Material effect, then you can destroy 1 spell trap. Okay, so this is really good because it's non-targeting destruction, and because of that, your opponent doesn't know what you're destroying. Okay, what else is next? This guy's in your graveyard, target 1 Spellcaster Dracotail in your graveyard, place this to the bottom of your deck and add that card back to hand. Oh! So we can use this to add back either Lucius, Phyrexian or Phymena, and we have a material in deck. I might run 2 first and we'll see where this goes. And lastly is Dracotail Pan. What does Pan do? Fusion Material effect, and it destroys a monster, non-targeting. Very important. If a face-up fusion monster I control is destroyed, while this card is in my graveyard, place this to the bottom, special summon 1 non-fusion Dracotail from my graveyard. Hard once per turn. Pan doesn't seem really that great, but it's 2700. That's a number. That is a number. I'll put 2 for now, and we'll see where this goes. So, if you haven't noticed, this isn't really a lot of cards. Let's see what else we can do here. Okay, I think what I can do is we can play with Branded. I've seen people play Branded. I've also seen people play Dragon Maid. No, actually, let's look at the Dragon Maid. That makes more sense, right? And we are out of space for non-engine, so that is bad. Okay, maybe we can cut down on the hospitality and the tidying for now. Maybe you can cut down the pen and Urgulas as well. I mean, they are bricks. Okay, we have 5 more cards, so maybe we can just put non-engine in here. Ash Blossom is always a good thing. Oh, Chakradrion Dragon. As well as the Crown. Well, I don't remember what's his name. This one. Mysterion, the Dragon Crown. Technically, I can make this. Technically. 1 level 8 light, 1 level 8 dark. Oh, I do not have a dark. Okay. So that's our... that is not an option now. No? No. Dark. And... Evaporation. Yes, I can use dark and evaporation. Yeah, I guess this would be it. Let's just save the deck first. Okay, so this is an okay going first hand. What we can do is we can normal summon this. We did draw 2 bricks, so this is really bad. This is usually met with an Ash. Oh, no, actually. It should be auto. We can go ahead and resolve Phimina. Phimina's effect, we can summon Arthalion. And this is why we play Ash Blossom. Yes, so we can do Arthalion 1 and 2. Then we can bounce Ash. No. Well, I add more, but I can't. That's so not good. We can add Phimina and Lucius, I guess. Okay, so over here we're gonna add Cat2, set Cat2 actually. Destroy 1 monster on the field, we will not. Wait, why did... Oh, did it select itself? Yeah, I think it selected itself. What is resolving? Oh, is there a bug? I think that's a bug. Alright, let's see what happens when we go second. Reversing Trickstar. The Link 1. And they're going to hot combo. Oh. Oh, Nightmare combo actually. target the Rusty. Ding. Okay. So ding pass. I think I can do this. So I can send a pen. You and you. Summon a Thalion. Resolve. Let's just resolve them all like this. Alright. So we can return. Ooh. One. Two. Yeah, that's all. Negating the bell. I see. Why? Oh, it adds cards from graveyard. I see. Okay, okay. I should have added cat too. So this just ends the game. I mean, I'll gladly draw a card. You also reset. So hospitality. Sense Chambre. Activate. Change over. Summon. Summon our Lucas. Lucas. Oh, I should have bounced Rexu. Okay, never mind. Then This and this for Shio. And lastly, Fusion Summon. Another Secretary on Dragon using this. And this. Activate Fell Arthalion. I can then set check 2. Going to combat this game. Okay, yeah, so I am sure that there are other ways to play this, but all in all, this is a good deck. Okay, so all in all, the deck is extremely flexible. While my test hands and playtests were not perfect due to Omega's bugged UI, the fact that I'm able to pivot between the Dracotail engine and the Dragonmaid engine so easily made it quite easy for the deck to adapt as the games progressed. I do have some points of note though. Firstly, the deck is simple enough that you can splash it into almost any archetype due to how many synergies it provides purely from being able to fusion summon at quick effect. Secondly, the deck is actually pretty small. Theoretically, it is possible to play with this deck with only 1 to 2 Fiminas, 3 Lucias, 0 to 1 Phyrexus, 1 of each Pan, Urgula, and Mululu, as well as 3 Ketus, 1 to 2 Rahus, and 1 of each Flame, On, and Sting. This way, you can run the deck with only about 17 Dracotail engine pieces and run a completely different deck, like Branded, or heck, even running Shadows is also possible, due to the myriad of attributes in the deck. Lastly, the deck loses heavily to Graveyard Hit. A single Die-Fi or Retaliating Sea is enough to break the deck entirely, as you are unable to retrieve your banished pieces easily. While it is good at avoiding Ash by baiting it with the myriad of searches, and avoiding Draw due to you setting the cards directly from the deck. Your materials first have to be sent to the grave for the effects to work. But generally speaking, I do look forward to using this deck for the future to come, and see what I can do with it. Thank you all so much for watching till the end. I hope you've learned something, like I did. And if you did, do leave a like and subscribe. And also let me know down in the comments which deck/archetype you want me to learn about next. And if the time, do drop by the streams. I go live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 PM, and every Sunday at 10 AM, here on both YouTube and Twitch. Take care everyone, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye!